All right, first of all, guys, absolute pleasure having you with us right here on IndigoMusicdotcom. Great track, by the way. We'll talk about that in a bit. But how's it going with you guys?
Thank you so much, Rohit. Thank you so much for having us, first of all, and thank you for your views on our first song. We are doing great, and it was an amazing time. I mean, since you've heard the track,
Yes.
we've collaborated with Shekhar Ravjiani to collaborate with such a legend, such a renowned music director. We had an amazing time. And this is just the first of many songs of our latest album. So if you ask us how we are feeling, we're feeling great, but we are still in the process. So as we enjoy the first song release, we are now working on the release of the other song, which is planned for later weeks.
Yeah. Right. Now, before we talk about the song, I want to know the name of your band, Kabir Cafe. How did this come? Yeah, how did this come together?
So, see, the thing is, Kabir Cafe, the reason why it's called that way is because Kabir is the first member of the band. So before all of us, it was Kabir, because we firmly believe that there has to be some energy. Otherwise, way back in 2011, Neeraj was he was in Madison in 2011, right? Viren was still in school. Piyush was not even there. Like, he was born, but he was in school. I was working. So we were all doing different things. Brito was in Pune. We were all doing different things, right? 2012 is when Neeraj and I met. We met through NSPA. Yeah. And 2013 November is when the band was officially formed.
Right.
So if you see the journey in the last 2 years, like from 2011 to 2013, I wouldn't have ever known that such a person existed a year back. So there was some energy that got us all together.
Right. And why cafe? Why cafe is because we used to sit at my place, and I used to stay in Khardanda. So I had a one room, one kitchen. Right. So they all used to come there and hang out with me, and the other musicians also come and they used to hang out with us. And that's why we felt like like it's like a cafe. People are coming, people are going in that house. Right. And that's where the name came, Kabir Cafe, like a place where people can come, hang out, they can put their views if they feel something. A lot of time when we perform, so people come to us and say, "Yaar, aap ye Kabir ka, can you sing this doha? Can you sing this line of Kabir?" So there is a view of audience also. They can come and tell us whatever song they want of Kabir, what are the philosophy, what are the doha, sakhi they want from us. So that's why it's called Kabir Cafe, where everybody come together. Also, we are not all from Bombay. Like, everybody is from different part of India. We say Kabir Cafe is like India. Like, he's Maharashtrian, he's Gujarati. I'm from Uttarakhand. He's from Palakkad, Kerala. Brito is from Manipur, Imphal. Or Piyush is from Nagpur. Sujit, our manager, is from Mangalore. He's Tullu. And then our sound engineer is from Punjab. Like, he's Punjabi. So, all of coming together from different parts of India.
So we represent unity in diversity, just like India is.
Yes, absolutely. Now, your genre of music, folk fusion, if I have to be specific, the first time I heard folk in the new age, when I heard, was from a very dear friend of mine. I've interviewed him many times on Indigo. I'm pretty sure you would have heard of him, Raghu Dikshit. He brought in a lot of Kannada folk songs, and he gave his own twist with a little bit of metal, maybe a little bit of pop. Now, is that genre picking up in India? Because I see a lot of people. In fact, recently, I don't know if you've heard of this song by Ricky Cage. He collaborated with two artists from, I think one was from the United States. He was a rapper, but it was called In Your Eyes, and it had a rap, and in the background there was tabla playing. So it's like, the proper folk fusion. Like, is it a genre that's picking up in India right now?
I think, Rohit, I'll say that folk is not gonna die. You know? Yeah. It's residing in everybody. I don't know where you're from. Like, I'm from Uttarakhand. So in Uttarakhand, there is a folk culture. In Gujarat also, folk is not gonna die. It's gonna always be there. Yeah. So I think it's what we are trying to do. We are actually taking a philosophy of Kabir, which a lot of like our Guruji Padma Shri Pehla Singh Tipania, who sings folk song, Kabir folk songs, and he explained the meaning of Kabir. Yes. So what we are trying, we actually not doing something new. It's there. It's gonna be there. It's so relevant, that poetry of Kabir. We're just trying to put our, he is a Carnatic violinist. He learned from, he has a first lesson under Zakir Hussain.
Wow.
Tabla. He's a tabla player. And then he's also learned from Tawfiq Qureshi by the djembe, Indian djembe. Now he's on the drum. He's learning classical. So, we are trying to bring whatever feel we can bring it to it. But I feel people are enjoying, we've been performing since, 2012. Right. We've been performing, even the band was not formed. Right. We have traveled almost 11 countries with this folk music and representing the folk music to other countries also. And also we have done almost 2,000 shows in this span of time. Right. So I think that's enough to say, for a band like us who's only doing a folk of Kabir, people are there. There are how many population we are?
3 billion now. Yeah.
Yeah. So there are people who listen this kind of music. There are people who listen to pop. There are people who listen indie pop. So I think we have the audience, and I feel we just need to believe in ourselves and doing this. What we've been doing for last 8 years. We just have to stay together and do this. I think people will love it. Once you believe in something and you are happy with your music, so I think nobody can stop you. People will just come and enjoy with you.
And also you see there are a lot of new bands coming, bringing to people the verses of many saints, right? A lot of young bands are being inspired and are doing this. So I think even when we look forward, I think this entire genre of folk fusion is just going to mature, is going to spread, or is going to widen.
And like Indian Ocean, Indian Ocean has been doing last 30 years, I really, I'm so proud of them, and we are lucky to share a stage with them. Just a few weeks ago, we were playing together on same stage. So I think they're the one who actually pioneered. Nigya, there's a band from Delhi, they also do folk. And Ramkishit Project, Swaratma, these guys are the Agni, these guys have taken.
Swaratma, of course, because I've been to a lot of concerts. Vasu is a great friend. So, I get what you're saying. When you look at it, a lot of people have been doing this for a long time. It's just that the way the songs are treated, the way it's done is different. But everybody adds their own flavor, and it's great in everyone, they do it in a great way. Absolutely. Well said, both of you. Now, my big question is, who fainted when you guys realized that you're collaborating with Shekhar?
All of us. But, thanks to Monty.
When you heard about it, that, hey, we have an opportunity to collaborate with a big name like Shekhar, what went through all of your minds?
I think it's the entry in Bollywood. Already we have done 2 songs in Bollywood.
Yeah.
Also done Scam, the big series, Scam like that. But coming right now, I think Vishal and Shekhar, they're doing so much music in Bollywood. So I think it's their fans, we got the entry to, and then he's such an humble and such a nice person. We went to meet him, and then he just came and he sat with us, and we never felt that we're meeting him first time. He's so comfortably made us, I think. No?
Yes. So first thought I think we collectively had when we got to know that we are collaborating with Shekhar. First thing was, okay, which song do we put forth? Asking him to collaborate. Because we are working on an album, right? It's not a single.
Yeah.
Right? That's the first thing. And whether will he like us? Will he like the song? Then we went to meet him. So, and of course,
in the first way, he liked it.
Yeah, he liked it, and he made us feel very comfortable. And he said, "Okay, let's record." And there was in the entire process when he came, right from the time he recorded the track with us. Yeah. Right. The best thing was today with a lot of things, people are he has a wonderful studio, which he can always say, "I'll just record my parts at my studio," but it was very kind of him to say that, no, I like to have the feel, let's jam together.
Yeah, that was the best part about it.
I will like to record it at your place, because let me have that feeling.
Right.
And
I remember he was sitting on the floor and Shekhar Bhai was sitting on the chair, I was sitting on the chair, he was on the harmonium, he was just got his dolak, Vicky got his dolak, Vito got guitar, and we just jamming. And he said you guys just sing the song. And he just added something. I think he wrote, everything is done in half an hour, I think. Half an hour, 45 minutes, the song was done from his end. And whatever you listen to Shekhar Bhai part.
It was such a learning experience for us, the way he had approached the music. He came very calm, and see, everybody has a different way of dealing with it, but it was truly inspirational and a learning experience for us to see the way he went about composing and the way he went about recording this thing. And he was done, and that was it.
It was a lovely experience, when you get a chance to such a senior person, Shekhar Bhai, who's been in the industry for longest time, and the way he comes on the studio and he said, "Chalo, record karte hain, let's record the song." And in the fat mein, he just recorded everybody. Chorus bhi aise baithe, put the mic in front of us, chalo, let's clap. He recorded like that. So he's such a, kya bolenge Mukul? What will the right word for him? So innovative or
innovative and quick
fast,
as well.
Quick.
Not even one second was precious when he was there at the studio.
Yeah,
every second
he had to make use of the time that he had there, and I think that's why he is still in the industry and he's still respected in the industry, and he's also loved by a lot of people, and his music, of course. And speaking about music, let's talk about your album Sabr. What is it all about?
So Sabr is our lockdown baby, to put it in one word. See, the thing is, when the lockdown came into effect, right, we were all practicing at our individual places, but as a band, you can't make music sitting at your respective homes and doing a Zoom call, right? It doesn't work that way. You had to meet. And also, you are a live musician, you make all your livelihood is through live shows. Shows not happening, there was a lot of anxiety, fear, all of these things, cloud your head. And a very, very dear friend of ours, they just put in the thought, why don't you guys work on creating new music?
Right.
We were actually doing some music, and then you need some fire. Sometimes we can't give each other fire. We can give each other fire on stage. I know with the way Mukund plays the violin, I call him the dancing violinist. When he play violin, he dance.
Yeah.
So, but that moment now in the pandemic, we were not able to meet each other, and we were tired of Zoom meeting. We were tired of playing on Zoom. So we actually had a Zoom meeting with the two friends of ours, Aditya and Kanti and Rashmi Bajpai, and
they put in the thought, why don't you create something? And that's when we started working on, and everything just came. The moment we all met after a long time. That is where Sabharwal family, Monty Sabharwal and the entire family.
Main fire was actually I think we have to big thank to Monty Sabharwal, the Camp Max. Monty Sabharwal is like a big brother to us. We've known him
since 2012.
Since 2012, when we used to play on street, he used to come with his father in Katkata Road.
Right.
And I put music there, and he used to come and jogging, and he used to watch us. That these guys are amazing singing Kabir and all. He called us home in 2012 only. We played for his family and all. And that's what I think Kabir and the folk music is about. There was so much relation. He's such a humble person, such a helpful person. I just called him. I said, Monty bhai, we are all feeling like stressed out. We want to record the album and all. He said, what can I do for you? I said, can we record the album at Camp Max at your farm? Yeah. He said, of course. And we just went there, and he gave us that place, and not just a place. He came to see what we were doing. He was giving his inputs. Now also he's, hopefully we'll be releasing the album. He's helping us to release the album. So, people like that for independent music. Shout out to Monty Sabharwal and Sheetal Sabharwal, Kaira, Kabir, the whole family, for respecting and, supporting independent music.
Absolutely. And when is this album due to release? Any idea?
The thing is, I'll tell you, the album is already in the process of releasing. So, one song's already released, right?
Right.
And at intervals, you're going to be dropping one song. So it's not going to be all song together.
Right.
You'll listen to one song, then you'll wait, then the next will come, then you'll wait. Because with every song, there is a lot of surprise that we have for our audience.
Which we have never done in the past two albums.
For all the 8 years of love and support that we've got from people, this is our humble way of giving it back in our own setup, in our own way. So every song has a different feel. I will not reveal too much about that.
Also.
Different emotion. And that's how it is going to be.
Because we were at home, this album, he rightly said, it's a lockdown baby. Because we have a lot of hope with this album, it has so much emotion, we fought each other because this never happened. I don't know, you'll correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know any band who lived in a farm. For us, it was a feeling of a Bohemian Rhapsody, the way they go to the farm, we got in the car, Some got their own car, so he got his own car. Some got in an Uber and got the place there, got all the equipment and set up the studio. हमने खुद ही studio बनाया. We made the studio. You know, everything we have done. So there is a lot of hard work, a lot of emotion, and lived in a farm for 2 months and recorded this album. So it's something special for us, you know, this album. And each song and we also have document. There is a whole documentary about like how the album. You'll see the fight between us. We are recording the album.
Like behind the scenes, you know, footage and stuff like that.
Yeah. So right from the time we left our homes to the time we came back to our homes.
Right.
Yeah. So everything is documented there.
Awesome. And that is also going to be releasing, I'm guessing, with the album.
That we're still planning. We're still planning.
All right.
We want people to enjoy the song, the audio, and the music video, and then we will start dropping in the other things. Right.
Guys, first of all the best for Sabr and all the best for the video also, if you guys plan on dropping it. And we will be playing out the track on air in Bengaluru and in Goa. So all the best. And once again, it was a pleasure talking to all of you. And also the two people sitting in the back who didn't even say a word. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best, guys.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you so much.
All right, bye. Take care, guys.
Bye.